Hello guys, it's Ricky. If I'm messing with my hair this whole video, that's because I need a haircut and it's annoying for me to look at right now. So, anyway, I am here with possibly my most unpopular opinion of all time. In researching for this video, I actually looked up exactly what my unpopular opinion exactly what my unpopular opinion is, which is that I don't particularly like music that I relate to directly. I actually prefer music that I don't relate to like at all. And how I worded that was I don't like music that I can relate to. And I prefer basically what I just said. And literally what Google told me was a little AI thing popped up and it said, "That's an interesting preference!" exclamation point. Most people are the opposite. And then I scrolled around looking for maybe someone on Reddit, because there's always someone on Reddit who knows exactly how you feel. And nobody actually relates to this preference, which is very strange because well, it's very ironic because I'm trying to find someone who relates to my preference for unrelatability. If that makes sense, it's very meta. But nobody does. Or at least not online. I searched a couple places. I couldn't find anyone who's also like this. And I don't know why I am this way. I also don't know where my phone is. I wanted to show some examples. I think. Okay. So, my favorite artist of all time is Taylor Swift, right? Now, Taylor Swift's catalog of music, I think she has like over 300 songs. It's very male centered, which a lot of pop is, and there's nothing wrong with her or that. However, I am very not male centered, okay? I have a very feminine interest. I'm a gay male, right? So I have very feminine interests in a lot of things. The one major point where I differ from like all my female friends and where I'm like a straight man is that I do not care about romance. A lot of straight men, or a lot of men, do not care about romance, at least as much as girls do. And I am like that. I don't care. When prom came up in high school, a lot of my friends were like, "I need to find a date or else I'm not going." And I just went with my friend from another school. It wasn't Josh. I don't know why I'm pointing at Josh Hutcherson back there. She's actually on this wall somewhere. Oh, this is the prom poster she made me actually when she asked me. But I had invited her and then she decided to make a sign for fun. I think I made her a sign too. Um, anyway, I just have never cared that much for romance. I had like two little situations in high school that like I don't know, I cried over when they ended and like I don't know, I haven't really cared since. I'm a sophomore in college and it's just like not on my priorities. I'm not sad about it. I'm not excited about it. I don't go out to parties with like the hope like, "Oh, I'm going to find someone, I'm going to talk to people." Like I just like and sometimes people talk to me and I'm like, "Okay, like it just like I don't care for it at this point in my life. I don't know if I will care for it. I don't know." um, but anyway, all that to say, my favorite artists, Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo. Olivia Rodrigo more so, she varies from being male centered in Guts, and I hope in her new third album that is coming. It's coming. I don't relate to a lot of their songs, and my favorite artists are like, I'll rank them: Taylor, Olivia, right now, Clairo, Ariana, and Billie. Like that's like my top five. Billie Eilish. Um, and yeah, I love them. They all are pop artists, and they tend to sing about men, except Clairo, who's bi, so she sings about women sometimes, but about romance. And I don't relate to that because I do not care for romance. However, with Taylor Swift's massive catalog and with Guts, with Olivia Rodrigo, they do have some songs that I do relate to. And specifically, songs that I relate to are "I Hate It Here" by Taylor Swift, "Closure," "This Is Me Trying," and "Foolish One" from Speak Now. With Olivia Rodrigo, we have "Brutal" from Sour. "Brutal" encapsulates like everything I feel when I feel negative emotions is exactly brutal. And I feel like Brutal is responsible for a lot of me not caring about relatable songs, because if I need a relatable song for me, I just go to Brutal. I That spot is reserved and fulfilled by Brutal. I don't need anybody else there. When I'm upset, I'm going to Brutal. Okay? Like, that's just how it is. Like, I don't know. So, and then with Taylor, with these songs, I actually barely listen to them, even though each word is exactly how I feel and represents a lot of my current situations. Um, I don't really like to listen to them. And I don't think they're bad songs. I actually think they're great songs. And I have had phases in my life where I am listening to them a lot. However, I think when I'm feeling a, like, sad emotion, because these are quite sad songs, I prefer to just journal it out, go work out, um, or listen to happy music to, like, get me back up. Like, I don't need a song to cry to, because I don't really cry. Like, I don't need to do that for me. If I do, if I want to cry to a song, which hasn't happened in like 2 years, but I would go to Sparks by Coldplay. That is my go-to cry song. So, like, my relatability is reserved for certain songs. When I'm angry, upset, Brutal. When I'm sad, upset, Sparks by Coldplay. I don't need anybody else. I do not care. I don't need a Taylor Swift album full of bangers that I relate to. I actually do not like that. Like, specifically with I Hate It Here by Taylor Swift, released in 2024. Every word of it is exactly how I feel. However, I hate listening to it. It feels like a spotlight on my emotions, in my ears, repeating back what I'm thinking. And I just don't need that. I live with my mind. I don't need my mind in my ears as well. Okay? If that makes any sense. Like, I just don't. I prefer music that I don't relate to, because I also think what I like is how a song sounds sonically, as opposed to, like, the lyrics. I like good lyrics, but, like, a lot of them are about men. I don't care for men. It doesn't stop me from... I know I'm gay, but I, like, don't care for men. You know, like, I'm only gay in theory. I've never done a single gay thing with another... Okay, we're getting a bit oversharing here, so I'm gonna back it up. However, I am not male-centered, is my point. I'm actually male-decentered. I'm, like, the opposite of male-centered. I don't like them. I don't care for them. And I also think more people should be like this. My friend Bella, who I brought to prom, she is just like me. She does not care. And that's why we're like this. Because we're, like, the only people in the world who don't care. I don't know where to find other people like this. I don't know what her music taste is like. I know she likes Bruno Mars. Anyway. Some other thongs, not thongs. I don't even know if you can say that on YouTube. Some other songs that I thought were worth noting here. There are three that I relate to that I didn't mention. Saturn by SZA is one that I really relate to. And I will play that occasionally when it comes on, but I don't really seek it out. But I do relate to that. 2 Ariana Grande songs that I relate to and will seek out and play rather often are Get Well Soon and Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone, because it feels like how I feel about an old situation that occurred, and one line is, sometimes I just can't believe you happened. Like, and she's just like, I don't want to go back to you. I don't miss you at all. Like, I'm literally at all. But I just can't believe that happened. Like, how did that, like, why did you happen to me and experience? Like, that was horrible. And that is how I feel about that situation from high school. From 5 years ago. Like, it was rough. Anyway. And then we have Get Well Soon, which is just, like, mental health. And I love that song. Sonically might be my favorite song. It is so good. So good. Now, I want to mention some songs that are my favorite songs that I don't relate to at all. At all. At all. Okay? Number 1. This is a song I've been loving lately so much this past year. Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande. I love this song. I love how it sounds. I love everything about it. I do not like the music video because Ariana Grande, I watched it. She was trying to be sexual. Okay, it's a very... I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. She was trying to be physically attractive, which she is, right? But she was, like, showing... It's a very scandalous video, which it should be for a song called Dangerous Woman and for the lyrics and everything. However, I got into Ariana, like, when she looked like in her 30s. Okay, she looks very young. What I'm saying is when I watch that music video, I feel like I'm watching a child, and a child trying to be very appealing, even though she is older than me in that video by like a couple years. But like it just, she's so cute and adorable, and it makes me uncomfortable. So I don't like the music video. Anyway, it's a little side tangent, but I love the song. And it's so funny because nobody ever would describe me as dangerous or as a woman. I would more be described as like a cautious man. Not even really a man. Cautious boy. Not a dangerous woman. Very opposite. I am the opposite of a dangerous woman. However, I love that song. Then, sonically, what I'm really drawn to is Clairo. I love Clairo's sound. It, like, does something to me. Specifically, her very basic songs. But I love all her songs. But Flaming Hot Cheetos, Forever, and Pretty Girl. I can kind of relate to Flaming Hot Cheetos and Forever. I cannot relate whatsoever to Pretty Girl. I'm not a pretty girl. I like to think I'm a pretty boy, but not a girl. And also that song is like, I can be a pretty girl, I'll wear a skirt for you. Like, it's a bit demeaning, and then she realizes her worth by the end of it, but like it's not my vibe, lyrically. Sonically, I love that song. That's my favorite song ever. Okay? So, I don't know. Then we have Cardigan by Taylor Swift. This is what I would consider my favorite song of all time. I do not relate. It's about like a 20 years to 30 years after this teenage love affair, this woman looking back at like getting cheated on and getting left for someone else, and then he came back for her when she was 17. I am 19. I had a very uneventful, romantically 17-year-old moment. I had a little thing going on, and then it ended, and I was sad, and then I got over it. Like, it was like not a thing, you know? Definitely not something I would be thinking about in 20 to 30 years. I actually tend to forget his name now, and it's only been 2 years. So, not a relatable song for me in really any capacity. However, I love how it sounds. I feel like I'm getting a bit repetitive here, guys. Then, okay, an interesting case would be Fortnite by Taylor Swift, featuring Post Malone, the lead single off of Tortured Poet's Apartment, her 2024 album, which I have posters of back here. This song, it really encapsulates like how I feel when I'm kind of upset but moving through my day, like getting stuff done, waking up, getting out of bed, going to class, like walking to class, kind of upset for no particular reason, like just down. That song sonically sounds how I feel. Lyrically, not at all. She's like, my husband's cheating, I want to kill him, I miss you, I touched you. We don't need to go there. However, I've never been married. I haven't done a lot of the things the song talks about, and I have not much interest in doing that. And I also would not cheat. I don't believe. But I'm not in a relationship. And it's just not relatable lyrically at all. Sonically, sounds how my emotions feel. Okay? And that is what matters to me. And I may be the only person with this opinion ever, and I don't know why. I think there should be more of us in this group. If you're this way, comment down below, although I doubt you will. I actually noticed the other day, I've been posting like relatively consistently for the past couple months, and I haven't gotten a like on a video since, I think it was like July or June. It is currently January. So, like, the people are not here. Not that I need anybody here. I'm just saying nobody will probably watch this. But I wanted to make this point of just, I don't like relatable music. Like, I don't care for it because I think a lot of people do. I think it's what people look for. Like, when people were reviewing The Life of a Showgirl by Taylor Swift, I have it, see it in the mirror, but you can see it more clearly right there. The Life of a Showgirl, they were like, this is unrelatable. This is, like, tone deaf and, like, what the fuck? Sorry for swearing. And I did not care. Because I don't look to Taylor Swift to be relatable. However, I know I am the exception in that specific case. I know people go to Taylor Swift for them to relate about how this boy broke their heart, and then they're going to go to Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift got her heart broken by some boys, so they're, like, singing the song and thinking about the boy that broke their heart. That is not how I operate within my Taylor Swift listening. I like how she sounds. I like how she sings. I like that a lot of her songs are kind of talk singing, so I can kind of sing along and not get lost. Like with Ariana, when I'm listening to her, I cannot really sing along because my voice doesn't go there. But Taylor Swift, like, call it what you want. My baby's been like a daydream, walking with his head down. I'm the one he's walking to. Like, I can sing that. I did get the lyrics wrong. I said bit. I meant to say fit. He's not bit like a daydream. He's fit like a daydream. Whatever that's supposed to mean. But, anyway, I also thought, well, this video is 15 minutes long. I wanted to go through my Apple Music replay for 2025 and, like, see if they're relatable or not. I've kind of talked about a lot of them. Wishlist by Taylor Swift, people thought that song was like tone deaf because it's about like how people want Oscars and Balenciaga things, I don't know, and she just wants this man. I don't want any of those things. The man, the Balenciaga, nothing. I love how it sounds. I love how it sounds. Jealousy, Jealousy. I did forget to mention this. That was my 5th most replayed song this year, even above Brutal. By a lot, actually. Brutal's number 18. Jealousy, Jealousy, I do relate to. I do love Olivia for that. I love Olivia for a lot of things. I also did see her live this year, so that might be why it's so high, but that's one of my favorite Olivia songs. It's relatable. I do find Olivia much more relatable than Taylor because she kind of broadens the scope of what she will sing about, I think. Not to like compare them or say one's better than the other. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying she's closer in age to me, and she sings about and writes about things that I relate to more. Like in Brutal, it's just kind of about being mad at everything, which Taylor Swift doesn't specifically have a song about being mad at everything. She has songs about being mad at people, at boys, at Kardashians, but not about everything, to my knowledge. If you guys know about a Mad at Everything song that Taylor Swift has made, let me know. I'd love to hear it, but I do know every Taylor Swift song, and one is not coming to mind. Anyway, and then my favorite Taylor Swift album, which I think is worth mentioning, is Reputation. And that album, I don't relate to at all. I only would say I relate to This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. And I think about, basically it's a song about being around people that didn't value you. And I have been in those situations. I've not been in any of those other situations she sings about on Reputation. I just love, say it with me, how it sounds. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't care for relatable music. I actually do not like it when I am presented with it by the same artist. When I'm presented with a song I relate to and a song I don't relate to, I usually don't like it. Now, there is... So, basically, I kind of feel like there's like 3 subsets of music for me. Or maybe just sets. Or is a set 2? I don't know. Whatever, guys. There's songs that I don't relate to, but sonically, I love. I love the sound of. Then there's songs that I do relate to, and sonically, I get. Okay? That would be like the Twilight Zone, the Good Night and Go, the Brutal of it all. You know? And then we have songs... I forgot what the first category was. Oh, and then songs that I guess, don't relate to and don't sonically get. Which would just be songs I don't like. Wait, what am I talking about right now? Oh, songs I get... Okay. I've, like, confused myself. Here, we're gonna use these, like, little swans. This purple swan, songs I relate to and I get sonically. Okay, so that's our Good Night and Goes, our Brutals. Folklore swan. Songs I like sonically but don't relate to. That is our Cardigans, our Pretty Girl by Clairo, that genre. Then, and Reputation. Then we have... What's this there? Is that our 2 genres? Songs I like lyrically and sonically. Songs... Oh, and then we have songs I do relate to and I like sonically, but I don't really like to listen to. So that would be our I Hate It Here's, Closure by Taylor Swift. Like, that. Wait, that was already This Swan. Okay. I'm confusing myself even with the swans. Now I've added swans into it. I just learned origami, actually. That was like a couple months ago. But let me know what you think, if you think I'm good at it. And I got these little Taylor Swift Post-its, so I made it out of them. Look, this one says Evermore on the side, but you can't read that because it's inverted. Okay. My point is, I have said the point. We all heard the point. We know it. Comment down below what you are. If you are a basic person who loves a song they can relate to, like everyone else on earth, or if you prefer a song that you actually don't relate to. And I swear I'm not just saying this to be quirky. I know it could come across that way. Like, Ricky, you're so quirky and different. You hate relatable songs. I know. But it's just a realization I had, and I wanted to yap to my friends about it, but I've been yapping to them enough lately, so I didn't. And I yapped to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed. That is all. I don't know. Goodbye, guys. And goodbye, Josh Hutcherson.